What happens when Carol, a mother, grieving the loss of her son, starts a relationship with her son's best friend, Connor? Find out in today's episode of The Soap Dish, a series that discusses all things soap-related. Before we go into today's video, don't forget to please subscribe to the channel and also hit that notification bell to make sure that you don't miss any future soap opera stories. In part 1, we took a look at the British soap opera, EastEnders, where Carol Jackson, played by Lindsey Coulson, began an affair with Connor Stanley, the best friend of her son, who recently passed away. In this complex love affair, when Carol called off the relationship, Connor, played by Arinzé Kene, starts to hang around Carol's step-granddaughter, Whitney, played by actress Shona McGarty. Things came to a head at the local tube station, where Carol warned Connor to stay away from her family.
What are you worried about? What, you think man's gonna start telling tales? Blow the whistle on Granny Jackson?
In a fit of rage, Carol slapped Connor.
Now, Mrs. Jackson, are we getting a little bit jealous?
Connor ignores Carol's warning and is again seen talking to Whitney. Connor offers her some of his stolen jewelry that she can sell from her market stall. Carol is willing to do whatever it takes to keep Connor away from Whitney. She speaks with her daughter, Bianca, and tells her that Connor has been hanging around Whitney.
Is that causing her a problem, is it?
Well, it's a walking, talking problem, that one.
Hang on a minute, you've changed the tune a bit, haven't you?
Yeah, well, more for me.
Carol tells Bianca that she should keep her stepdaughter away from Connor. Carol and Bianca come up with a plan to try and push Whitney into dating Peter Beale.
But she's already seen Peter.
Right, so let's make sure that it stays that way.
The pair get Whitney and Peter together for an awkward lunch date.
Right, should we sit? Well, come, Peter, we'll join you.
Yeah, look, I've made a couple of fresh rolls for you both.
Whitney corners Bianca and questions what is going on.
What are you doing? Bianca. No, what are you doing? What? Going out of a gangster. What?
Bianca tells her not to get involved with Connor, but this only pushes Whitney closer to Connor. Whitney tells Connor that she wants to see the jewelry. When Connor suggests going to a cafe up the street for privacy, Whitney suggests going to her house instead.
There's a cafe up on the high street, that's pretty private.
There's a house across the square. That's even more private.
What, your place?
Yeah.
Whitney looks and sees her grandmother watching the pair. Whitney tells Connor to come over to her house in 10 minutes. Carol confides in her colleague and housemate, Glenda.
I think Whitney's seeing Connor.
What? Seeing as in you were seeing him?
Glenda is currently the only person who knows about Carol's affair. Glenda questions if Carol is jealous.
Jealous, are we?
What? Ridiculous.
Glenda says that if she really wants to keep Whitney and Connor apart, she should tell Whitney about the affair, but Carol says that she cannot do that. A desperate Carol sees Connor in the cafe, and she tells him once again to leave Whitney alone. Carol tells him that Whitney is not the girl that he thinks she is, and that she is vulnerable.
She's fragile, vulnerable.
What, right little China though, is she? Don't think so.
No, you don't understand.
You really are one jealous cow, aren't you?
Carol tells Connor that Whitney has a history of being abused as a child, leaving Connor speechless. Later in the day, Carol goes over to Whitney's house, thinking that she has said enough to Connor to keep him away. But that is not the case. Carol is left shocked when she sees Connor walking down the stairs behind Whitney, in only his underwear, indicating that the pair had just made love. The next day, Whitney sits Peter down and breaks up with him, leaving him heartbroken. When someone complains to Whitney about broken jewelry that they bought from her, they angrily demand a refund.
Are you going to tell your granny or shall I?
You're all right, fine. Fine, yeah.
You know what? You better watch yourself. You're not only sleeping with him, you're selling his dodgy gold, you stupid little girl.
You what?
Whitney confides in Bianca that she likes Connor, and that Connor likes her.
All right, Connor's fit. He likes me, I like him. He is a lowlife, Whitney.
Bianca tells her that he is trouble and questions her about the jewellery she is selling.
It's not stolen. It's not like he took it from anyone's house. So where's it from then? Got lost on its way from the lorry to the shop.
Whitney says that she is only selling it as she thought that Bianca could do with the extra money, as it is close to Christmas. Carol visits Bianca and asks if she has told Whitney to stop dating Connor.
Do something.
Well, I've had a word. You happy now?
So I take it she's dumped him?
Since when did telling anyone what to do solve anything?
Bianca tells her that she has told Whitney to tread carefully.
Nice bit of bling, by the way.
Oh, it's lovely.
I sincerely hope that Whit gave you a discount.
Things take a bad turn when Phil Mitchell discovers that the stolen jewellery he gave Connor is being sold by Whitney on her market stall, mere feet away from his home.
It's, much for you, isn't it?
Oh, we can't go and move up in the world.
Phil buys everything from Whitney's stall. When Whitney gives Connor the good news that all the jewellery is sold, he is overjoyed. But his excitement soon turns to fear when he finds out that it was Phil who bought it all.
Weird. Phil Mitchell just rocked up and took the whole lot.
When Phil finds Connor, he leads him to his garage. Phil threatens Connor, leaving him fearing for his life.
Tell me what to do and I'll do it.
Right, that's better.
Phil demands that Connor sells the rest of the jewellery and have his money by the end of the week. Connor asks Whitney to look after the stolen jewellery, to give him time to think about how to get rid of it.
Connor, you're scaring me.
It's Phil's gear.
What, Phil Mitchell?
Hey, look, you said you lot were skint, right?
Whitney reluctantly agrees, and she hides the jewellery in her house, which is then found by her younger sister, Tiffany.
I'm at work.
Right, well, you can get that off for a start. Let's get this off. Don't like it big in here, Connor.
When Bianca discovers that Whitney has been keeping the stolen jewellery in the house, she is livid. Over Christmas dinner, she confronts Whitney. Bianca fears that the jewellery will get the family in trouble.
You said you'd stop selling it. You promised me you wouldn't have it in the house.
Yeah, I know, but Connor said... Well, we had nowhere else to put it, all right?
She takes drastic measures and dumps the jewellery, unaware that it belongs to local gangster, Phil Mitchell.
That is Phil's! That is Phil Mitchell's?
The next day, Phil can be seen chasing Connor. He tells him that he wants his money.
You're a dead man, pal!
Glenda turns up at Carol's family gathering, explaining that the horse they placed a bet on has won, and that they will be sharing winnings of £800. Meanwhile, Bianca pays a visit to Phil and explains what has happened to the jewellery.
I thought that Connor had put her up to it, so I went back later and I dumped the jewellery.
You dumped it?
Phil is angry and blames Bianca. Bianca explains that she was protecting her family, and that it is Connor who is to blame. Bianca comes up with a way for Phil to catch Connor. Bianca steals Whitney's phone and messages Connor. When Connor turns up at the house, expecting Whitney, he sees Phil and realizes that he has been set up. Phil marches Connor out of the house. Connor can be heard loudly accusing Whitney of setting him up.
You set me up, yeah?
Phil, just get him away from here.
Remember this, Whitney, yeah?
Bianca explains to Whitney that she was the one who messaged Connor, using Whitney's phone.
Text him. It's nothing to do with us anymore, right? Well, he's going to think I set him up now. He's going to hate me now. Good.
Carol begins to worry about what will happen to Connor now that Phil has caught up with him. Carol, worried for Connor's safety, goes over to Phil Mitchell's garage, where she can hear Connor arguing with Phil. She listens for a while before walking away. Inside, Connor is hurt. He apologizes for losing the jewelry and desperately pleads for mercy. Carol storms into the garage and tells Phil to stop.
Stop it! I'm going to call the police, and I mean it, Phil. Now, if you want me out of here, you're going to have to drag me out by my hair.
Connor leaves the garage battered and bruised, with Carol by his side.
It's nothing to do with you, mate. Made me look like a kid.
Carol tells Connor to follow her, so that she can help him get cleaned up. Carol tenderly cleans up Connor's wounds in her apartment.
Stop being a baby. Stop it.
To pay off his debt to Phil, Connor has been given a job at Phil's garage as a mechanic. Carol says that Whitney will be pleased he is sticking around.
I'm sure Whitney would be pleased to see you sticking around.
I'm done with her. I only got with her to make you jealous. Did it work?
Carol offers Connor one of Billy's old t-shirts to wear. Carol tells Connor that he should go now. Connor says that he is still a bit shaken up from the whole incident.
Look, I've patched you up. You should go now.
You got any alcohol?
Carol says that he can stay for just one drink. The pair sit close together in Carol's apartment and share a drink together. Carol knows that Connor has nowhere to go. Carol tells Connor that he can stay at the apartment for a couple of nights. The pair share a steamy kiss. Connor begins to remove her clothing. The next morning, while Carol is putting her share of winnings into an envelope, Connor walks into the living room. He tells Carol that he's going to take a shower. When Carol's daughter, Bianca, turns up with her grandchildren, she says it's an emergency and that she needs to use her shower. Carol panics, as Connor is in there. She lies, and says that there is an infestation of insects in the bathroom, and that an exterminator is in there now. When her family leaves, Carol looks at Connor in shock at the near miss they just avoided. Carol tells Connor that there was an envelope with money in it that she left on the table. Connor is upset because he thinks Carol suspects him of taking it. It turns out the money was accidentally picked up by Glenda.
How many times have I told you not to touch my stuff?
Oh, don't get your knickers in a twist.
Whitney opens up to Carol about Connor, telling her that he is kind and sweet.
He's actually really kind and sweet.
Bianca overhears the conversation and is angry.
Do you know what? I am a little bit fed up with you mooning over that thief. Tell her he's no good, Mum. Go on, tell her. Well, thanks a lot for backing me up.
Feeling guilty about her relationship with Connor and lying to her family, Carol gives Bianca her winnings and tells her to get the water fixed and to buy something nice for Whitney. Carol visits Phil's garage and apologizes to Connor for accusing him of taking the money.
I made a mistake. You all right?
No, you better go. Before your daughter sees you.
Let me cook you a nice meal.
One dessert.
Don't push it.
Back at Carol's apartment after dinner, Connor looks through Carol's music CDs.
Indie.
Well, I thought it was quite with it for someone my age.
The pair dance together.
Billy's dad used to like this.
Yeah?
Connor asks if he has the moves like her ex-partner, but when Carol laughs, Connor thinks that Carol is not taking things seriously between them.
Some big joke, yeah?
What are you talking about?
Connor tells her that he remembers staying at her house when he and Billy were young kids, and he remembers Carol and Alan having loud arguments.
I used to think, man, if I had a woman like that, I would never raise my voice.
You were just a kid.
Connor tells Carol that he can't do this. He picks up his coat and rushes to leave the apartment.
No, wait!
Why? You can't ever just drop your guard.
No, it's not like that.
Prove it.
Carol kisses Connor passionately and begins to take off his shirt. Carol's young granddaughter, Tiffany, goes round to bring Carol a thank you card for gifting the family with money earlier. But as she posts the card through the letterbox, she sees Carol and Connor making love. What did you think of today's episode? Join us next time for the third and final installment of this story, to see where this forbidden relationship between Carol and Connor will go. Now, if you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more soap opera stories.